How you feeling, boy?
Probably tender.
Are you feeling tender, dude?
You may have to take that grinding wheel and smooth off the tips of his toenails.
Well,
because they're going to be jagged for a couple of days.
he got his nails done. He got shots.
Rabies shot.
Now he's going home. So what do you think, Branchers? Did you like getting everything all done up for yourself? So he likes to go bye-bye. But he didn't like this bye-bye trip, did ya? Hey, he's like, it only took a second, Mom.
He needs the muzzle with the blindfold, so.
Yeah, they have to muzzle him when they do his nails.
Because he gets snippy.
He gets just a little snippy. He's never snippy except when he gets his nails done. He's pretty good about everything. Aren't you, boy?
He doesn't even like us to do his nails.
No. So he...
For $20, we have somebody else do it.
And he liked getting it done, didn't ya? So he sits on my lap with a blankie. His blankie. And he gets lots of pets. Did you have a good time, Branch? What are you doing? What are you looking for? He likes looking at the fall drive home. Oh, I'm getting hungry, Branch. You want a snack? You want a snack? I do. Maybe when I get home, we'll get a snack. What do you think? So here we are, going home. Checking out, look at the fall leaves, guys. It's starting to change. Every time it rains, it makes the leaves get a little bit more color. That cold and the heat right there. Is that what does it? Clay,
I'm tired.
did you hear me?
Yes. What?
Is it the cold and heat that makes it the
cold
leaves?
and the heat makes what?
The leaves color change?
Well, chlorophyll's what gives it, making them green. Changing of the season, the leaves start dying, except for on like pine trees and that. It's just the changing of the seasons.
We're tired. We had a full day.
Did get our jelly done. Did get the dog done.
Got our jelly done.
Got my burning pile done.
Yeah.
So the next one. Next burning pile is the last one for the season.
Now Branch is gonna sit on my lap. Just chill out. See? He's just looking out the window with me.
What's today's date? The 10th or something? 12th?
I think it's the 11th. I have to look. Retirement. Every day you say, today is
What day is
Saturday. Today is Saturday, October 11th, I think. I can't tell right now, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. See how things go, guys? That's what happens when you get retired.
It's really nice knowing what day, or not knowing what day it is.
It's like when you're a kid during summer vacation. Look at the leaves, guys. See? Isn't that pretty?
Give them another week. Get that first frost, it'll all start turning red. Haven't had a frost yet. Just cold and rainy.
Branch, I think you need a bath. The next nice day, you might get a bath.
I think you need a bath.
You might get a bath the next nice day. That's encouraging, huh? So many things to do. I can hardly keep up with everything. But it will. And then after a while, there'll be nothing to do. But it is what it is. He's gonna take a nap on Mama's lap. People are so funny with their dogs. We call them our babies and all those things. Clay's getting tired. He's getting too
I got
pooped to
about
pop.
4 hours sleep last night.
Yeah, probably. Got pretty. Oh, the next slot of time, I guess I gotta color my hair.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Well, no.
There's always tomorrow.
I might have a visit from my son tomorrow. So it's gonna be kind of hard to do my hair.
Do it first thing in the morning. Your son won't be there till 1 o'clock.
Could do that.
It takes about 10 minutes.
True. Doesn't take long. We just saw a lady did her hair red, white, and blue. Patriotic. It just kind of made, it was just funny because she had a red, white, and blue on, and she had a like a red, white, and blue coat on, and so she was all patriotic. it was all right. Then we saw a girl with long purple ponytail, and her hair was long. She got her color good though. I think the best color on me would be a green. Remember that time that I couldn't figure out where it was coming from? I kept getting green in my hair. Remember that? And then all over me, it's like, where's this coming from? But green would be alright on me, but I don't want to do any colors in my hair. Too hard to, too long to take out and all that stuff these days for me. I just don't want to do it. I've never done a color like that though, but I won't because it's just, I'm not that, just something I don't care about doing. But anyway. Oh God. But the only color I think that would really look good on me is probably like a green because of my skin tone. Actually, any color will look good on you. It depends on the, how do I put it? It's all about blending and the right shade.
Deadly nightshade.
I just don't have a lot of money to do a million, not that I'm, how do I put it? In order to get the right shade, I'd have to experiment a few times with the right color, and I don't want to do that. Color's a funny thing. I like to be blonde, but right now my hair is so dark. This is probably the darkest my hair's ever been. But that's okay.
Excuse me. Hiccups.
I'm a true, I think it's a true,
believer.
no, a true spring. Well, years ago they called it a spring. They're always changing the beauty industry. But my hair is like a light brown to medium brown in the winter if I do nothing to it, and it's bleach blonde in the summer. But I've colored my hair since I've been 18, and now it is getting a lot darker, I think. So anyway, when I was a kid, I had like really, like I think all of my brothers and sisters, we had like really light hair, like towheads type of thing.
The only towhead I ever had to my brother was stepping on my head when we were fighting.
It was a towhead, huh? branch. Do you like that joke? There's some water.
Putting your head between the floor and his foot.
Your brother used to do that to you?
They used to do. I was the youngest. They used to do all kinds of stuff to me.
I remember my brothers and sisters used to sit on us and get our hands, like they'd sit on us and trip our hands underneath them and tickle us. Did you ever do that when your brothers and sisters ever do that to you?
No,
I used to hate it because you couldn't stop laughing and you couldn't move your arms. Kids. Well, Clay came from a big family, and so did I. And then my parents used to want us to go outside and play, because I don't know, I guess we always want to be inside, and they'd want us to get some fresh air. I think because they want to clean the house, and so we used to hate to go outside sometimes.
Oh, we loved it outside.
Well, we did, but when we were real
we grew
little.
Up outside.
When we were real little.
The girls didn't, but us boys did.
When we were real little, my parents would make us go outside, I think, so they'd clean the house. You know, top to bottom. They figured send the kids outside for a little bit. The little ones. I mean, somebody would be watching us, but that way they could probably mop and things like that. I also remember we used to sit and play in the dirt. We used to call it the ant pile.
We used to play with the dirt, man. Trucks and things like that.
My mother would pick us kids up. We'd all be in the bathtub scrubbing us if we did that. Oh, kids. But most of the time when I was a kid, I liked playing with Barbie dolls, you know, little girls and their Barbies, and baby dolls and stuff like that. I always remember my mother took me through the school to find out which classroom I was going to get for kindergarten, and I remember I said, oh, I want that one. It was a classroom with a baby carriage in it. And we had a baby carriage in my mom and dad's house. Must have been a toy baby carriage. Well, maybe it was a real baby carriage. I don't know. But I remember my big sister Patty put me in that baby carriage and running me down the hall. Probably because I was the littlest girl and I would be the baby that would go in the baby carriage. But my legs would be sitting outside of it, so I was probably about 4. So it was probably like the baby.
I used to go out in the woods and cut the bottoms of the grapevines off and swing like Tarzan.
Oh, did you?
Used to have all kinds of fun out there.
We did more girl things probably. I remember we had big dolls that was big as we were when we were little kids. Mom and Dad bought some big dolls for their little girls. I have 3 older siblings. Then there was a break of like 5 years, and then they had 4 more. So I played with the littler ones, and the older ones would babysit us. And I never remember my older sister ever being home. I don't remember her getting married. My oldest niece is 4 years younger than I am, and her mother, who is my sister, is 14 years older. In fact, I was just reading something about that, about somebody in the Bible marrying their aunt, and I thought, well, they married somebody, you know, because they had the genetics were close back then. Like, I'm talking like the beginning of time or something, and it, you know, somebody said they married somebody much older, but I thought, no, wait a minute, my niece and I, we're only 4 years apart, you know, and there are people that, like I know my mother said that one time, there were 2 girls in the hospital, the mother and the daughter both having a baby at the same time, both in the hospital together, you know what I mean? So, look at that beautiful sky. It's really pretty out today, guys. I know you'll like to see the leaves.
Well, they said it was going to clear up this afternoon, and it did. It wasn't sunshiny or nothing, but it looks like our way is sunshine out there.
It's nicer going towards our house, yeah. Birds are migrating. Oh yeah, I wanted to catch it on video, but I wasn't able to. But I went outside in my backyard about a week ago, maybe not even a week ago, and I heard all this big bird chirping, and I mean tons of chirping, and it was in our big tree by the chickens, and all the birds were like calling to each other, gathering. It was so neat because there were tons of birds in the one tree, and then they all kind of rested there for a minute, and then, you know, other ones must have been joining and getting together, and then they all kind of started flying together. But all the birds are starting to migrate. So it's interesting.
There'll be a lot more migration in a couple of weeks. The geese and everything will be starting to go back.
And then we see them too when they start coming back, the snow geese and all those guys, when they start making their trips back. Pretty interesting. See, living in the country, you see things that you wouldn't necessarily see other spots. Well, like those turkeys we saw running through the yards.
Well, the snow geese stop in on their way to north to the Arctic. That's where they nest in the summer.
Pretty neat.
Well, it was a nice drive. The
Yeah.
dog got a shot. Everybody feels good about it. Right, dog?
Yep, he got his rabies shots. He's had them before. This was just the booster.
Gets his rabies shot every year. Should get a 3-year, but
Oh, he didn't get a 3-year.
no, he only gets a year shot.
Oh, we need to give him a 3-year one.
You go to the vet for that.
Yeah, we'll bring him to the vet. But he needed to get his papers in order for his dog license. If you live in another country or another state, in New York State, where we live, you are required to have a dog license.
With a tag that says, like this one, rabies shot.
Yep, but it has to say his rabies shots. And there's a leash law here. So you have to have your dog on a leash. You can't just let him roam.
You know, they're talking, they want to do the same thing for cats.
Yeah. When
Licensing cats.
it's a little harder, but the dogs all have to be on a leash and all that, which is important. Oh, look at the beautiful clouds down there.
It's cleared up over our way. Look at how clear it is.
Oh,
We
yeah.
live at the other side of the big hedgerow there.
Look, it looks like a big old blanket, like a big old fleece blanket.
Soybean fields are really turning brown. I'm surprised they haven't harvested them yet. They harvested all these.
Oh, did they over there?
Just gotta do the corn now.
Branch,
Corn still gotta get a little more yellow.
Branch, are you going to eat corn this year like you did earlier this summer?
Yeah, they're all done with corn.
Remember him eating the corn so the chickens couldn't have any corn?
Yeah.
He's just so silly. Corn dog.
Yeah, he's a corn dog.
He's the corn dog.
He's a hot dog.
Hey, now, if you're a crocheter, because I have a lot of crocheting friends, and hopefully you guys all stuck with us this far in the video. If not, you know, hey, I mean, we'd like you to watch the whole video, but we know sometimes people don't, you know, it's just life.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
But if you're a crocheter, you know, some of these little road trips, and you can binge watch our channel and just sit there and crochet away or knit away. Learn a little bit more about things up here with the Popple Backyard Farm, you know. Life in different, you know, it's like reading a book. I enjoy watching all the YouTube channels, you know, I have a good time with that. Okay, I know I've said it before, but there's that little Mennonite school. Okay, tell everyone the difference between Mennonite and Amish, because a lot of people don't know the difference.
Amish don't use cars to begin with. Mennonites only have cars that are black. Amish women have a bonnet that covers their ears.
Isn't it usually black?
What, the bonnet?
Sometimes it's black.
Sometimes they are. Depends on the way they feel.
Oh, this is a Mennonite farm.
The Mennonites, women will have bonnets, but they don't cover their ears.
And a lot of times, if you see a Mennonite man, you will not even know he's a Mennonite man because they don't wear the hat or any of that
Straw
stuff.
hat and
That's the Amish.
that's the Amish. When you see a sign like that with a horse on it, means Amish are in the area. Beware of horse and buggies.
And we do live among the Mennonite and Amish, because
There's a lot more Mennonites out here than there is.
yeah, a lot more Mennonites than Amish.
More Amish towards Sodus and that than there is out this way. We have a lot of Mennonites.
And we have a Mennonite store near us that basically is just an old time grocery store, but they've got lots of fabric and things like that in there.
Spring Lake Fabrics is the name of
Yeah.
it. That's right about 3 miles from the house.
Yeah. Yep. But it's not uncommon or anything to go any of the stores around here and see a Mennonite person. Amish a little bit more uncommon. We don't usually see Amish people in the store. We see them at the auctions a lot. In fact, we see more.
We see more of the Mennonites.
Well, don't we? I think we see more Amish at the auctions.
Well,
The animal auctions and
Mr.
stuff.
Levi is, but they're.
No, I'm thinking about the animal auctions. You'll see more Amish usually
Yeah, the animal.
than the Mennonites. But just like everybody else, you know, it's like.
They're all good people.
Right. Well, it's not like, how do I put it? Because everybody makes such a big deal about it, it's like we might know Mr. Levi or John or something. You know, to us, they're just people, but to other people, it's because it's strange to them. You know, oh, look at there's a weeping
willow.
Yeah. But, it's pretty cool.
Gotta be weeping for a reason.
I'm not sure why, Clay. Well, what was that thing we went one time to get weeping willow for what? Remember we traveled and we were looking, there's a
We
little
went to
square.
get weeping willow for rooting compound.
Oh, okay, that's what. I couldn't remember what we were looking for weeping willow for. Fur. The dog is furrific.
Oh, a couple of weeks I'll be able to pick up all the pumpkins.
Yep.
People get tired.
Oh, don't tell them what we're gonna make, but we'll give you a little hint. Down the road, we got to make something. We're having to do with pumpkins, but we can't tell them what.
Well, it's not a pumpkin.
Well, I know, I can't tell. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. Branch, it's a surprise. You'll see it. Well, no, tell these guys because they're listening this far into the video so they can hear the surprise.
Blue Hubbard squash.
Yeah, we're going
It's as big as a pumpkin. And they use them to make pumpkin pie filling. Actually, they're better tasting than a pumpkin. Pumpkins, actually, once you prepare pumpkin, it's kind of bland. Blue Hubbard squash is not bland.
And usually that's what you told me that's what they make the
But they make
stores.
pumpkin pies out of.
But we'll show you that being done. I just noticed that the poison sumac was all colorful the last couple of days.
They call it poison sumac, but it's not.
Oh, I don't know.
It's just sumac.
Is it poison?
Some people eat it.
Yeah, I heard about that too. Just know what you're eating, guys. Don't just start.
I wouldn't, but some people do.
Yeah.
Some people eat burdock leaves. I don't, but some people do.
Yeah. I would be very careful eating anything outside unless you know.
Some people eat the wild mushrooms. I don't. Some people do.
Yeah.
Just because people will jump off a cliff don't mean you have to do.
Yeah, I'm a little bit, and probably because we live in a spot where we talk with people that work in the food industry and stuff. You know.
I worked in the food industry for 40 years.
And we live among the Amish and Mennonites. Guess what? We all go to the grocery store. You know what I mean?
Well, I go to the auctions.
Well, we go to the auctions and stuff, but we're
a lot
not.
of fresh fruits and vegetables.
But we like to make sure.
But you want to make sure you go during the season.
Yeah, we're exactly.
You go out of season, all you're doing is getting fruits and vegetables from the south. Might as well go to the store and get those.
Right. You have to know what you're doing when you're doing certain things.
But if you're from the south, you're getting all your apples from the north. So
Exactly. Okay, guys.
depending on the season and the food you're growing. As far as bell peppers, there's no reason for me to grow bell peppers when I can get an 8-quart basket for $3 or $4. It's kind of a waste of my time.
Well, we're running to the end of the video. So, guys, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you as a part if you're enjoying these videos.
This was one of our road rambles.
Road ramble. Oops, sorry. Clay and I do some funny things at the house. Sometimes he'll say a word and then I'll repeat it, and then we'll be like yelling it for like the next hour. We just horse around. So that was a road ramble. We are so silly.
Road ramble.
It's, oh, look at how beautiful it looks here. Okay,
Yeah, but you gotta watch the deer like coming out of these fields.
I know.
You always have to watch going down through here. This is like Florida has alligator alley. We've got deer alley here.
Yeah, you're driving down and all of a sudden, a deer!
Whitetail right in front of you.
Or a stove. Or a log. Who knows out in the country? Okay, guys. If you have not subscribed to us and you enjoy these videos, please do so. We do not monetize our videos, but the nicest compliment you can do for us is to share our videos on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or however, in your blogs, whatever you feel you'd like to do. So with that, remember, big or small,
You too can be a backyard farm.
God bless.